Alright, welcome to Awesome English. This is lesson 1 in our narrative series. Today our lesson objective is to know what is a narrative text, what is its purpose, and our main objective is to know the structure of a narrative text. Alright, let's get into it. Before we get going, let's check in on our awesome checklist. So this is what we want to achieve by the end of this lesson. It's our roadmap to success. Now pay attention because I'll be testing you on this at the end of the lesson today. By the end of the lesson today, you're going to know what is a narrative, what is the purpose of a narrative text, and finally and most importantly, you're going to be able to tell me what is the structure of a narrative text. What does it look like? Okay, let's get started. Now you might be wondering why I'm out in this snowstorm and what it has to do with narrative texts. Well, before we get to that, let's talk about what is a narrative. Now, a narrative is a story and it's often not real. Its purpose is to entertain us, to make us laugh, make us cry, to make us think, and to tell a story. All right, it's cold. Let's keep moving. We made it to the top of the mountain. Now you should know what a narrative text is and you should know the purpose of a narrative text. So let's talk about the structure. Now you need to pay attention, so switch your thinking caps on now. When we talk about text types such as narratives, recounts, persuasive text, information reports, they all have a different structure. They all look different and they all have different features or grammar that goes into it. Now in English, we call the structure the macro. It's what it looks like. How is it broken up? And we call the micro the features and the grammar that goes inside those text types. Now in this video, we're focusing on the structure of narrative text. So it has 5 parts. Now we can call this a story mountain. It has an orientation, a build-up, a problem, a resolution, and an ending. So in your orientation, you want to describe the characters and the setting in your story. Then you have the build-up, where you want to build up tension or excitement to the problem that's going to happen in your story. Next comes the problem. Now the problem paragraph is where something goes wrong in your story. Something doesn't work out for the characters or something in the setting happens that makes something go wrong. Then you have the resolution paragraph where the problem is fixed or solved in some way. Then finally you have the ending paragraph where your story comes to a conclusion. So did you get all that? It's orientation, build up, problem, resolution, and ending. Now if you're writing your story in class or at home, you're going to want to write at least 1 paragraph for each of those sections. All right, let's keep going. Okay, this is where we recap and test each other to see if we have achieved the lesson objectives today. So, are you ready for a little mini test? Now, if you're in class, you can test yourself with the person next to you. Now, if you're not in class, you can test yourself anywhere. Okay, so you might need to rewind this video if you're not quite sure you have the lesson objective yet. So the lesson objective is, do you know what is a narrative? What is the purpose of a narrative text? And finally, and most importantly, what is the structure of a narrative text? Spend a few minutes now either saying it out loud or tell the person next to you to see if you know those 3 things. So hopefully you achieved our awesome checklist today. You should now know that a narrative is a story. It's not real. You should now know its purpose is to entertain, is to make us laugh, make us cry, make us think. And finally, most importantly today, you should now know that the structure of a narrative is orientation, build-up, problem, resolution, and ending. Now remember, if you're writing a narrative in school or at home, you need to write at least 1 paragraph for each of those parts. All right, give yourself a pat on the back or a thumbs up if you achieved all of those things today. So now that you know what a narrative is, it's time for you to do some independent learning by yourself. You might want to test yourself on what the structure of a narrative is, or even go away and plan a narrative text using our Story Mountain structure. All right, over to you. Thanks for learning with us today. Now remember, if you found this video and this lesson helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to access more of these great videos to help you become an awesome writer. And I'll see you next time, and remember to stay awesome.